Hello everyone, it's Ethan from the Orlando Tourist. Today is Tuesday, March 25th. We're here for the grand opening of the Terra Luna Resort, sister hotel of the Stella Nova Resort. We went to the Stella Nova just 2 months ago to check out their grand opening. We just had a helicopter fly by, but we've been checking out Stella Nova a lot because they keep adding new merchandise for Epic Universe. They keep adding a bunch of cool things, and it's a great view of Epic Universe. So now we're here to check out the Terra Luna, and I'm excited to see what's inside, so let's head in. Last time for Stella Nova, we actually took the bus from City Walk directly over to here, and we showed you what that experience looks like. But you can do the same thing for this hotel, but let's actually show you this one update we filmed while driving in. You can actually go under the traffic circle that's now open today. So let's insert that clip right here. With that being said, the hotel did officially open an hour and a half ago, so we're about to head in. We're not getting a room today though, we're just checking it out. Just like the Stella Nova, this has a rotating door we're about to enter now. We're going to start off with the merchandise tour, probably very similar to the merchandise at Stella Nova. It looks like they have a few items that are different right off the bat. Nintendo looks like they have all the same items. They have a couple entrances to this gift shop. Over here in Dark Universe also looks like they have the exact same merchandise items we've already seen. But now we have the couple items in Dragons that are brand new, like this Toothless Sipper Cup and this popcorn bucket that lights up. As far as Celestial Park merch, looks like all of this is the same as we've already seen. Same with the Ministry of Magic merchandise as well, and they have a new Generation 2 wands you can buy that have the new interactive stuff on the Universal app. Lots of Celestial Park merchandise everywhere around here. Amazing. And then we have our stuff over here on the rotating display. Lots of more Dragons and Monsters merchandise. I don't know if these pins are new. There's some pins here. And then of course we have more Nintendo merchandise. Most of the items are the same between the two hotels though. Apparently these Harry Potter robes are exclusive to Terra Luna so far. They don't have these at Stella Nova. So here is the other exclusive item they have here. After browsing more through the gift shop, we have some more Nintendo plushes which I believe are new. I don't know if the Bowser Jr. stuff is new or not, but we do have Bowser Jr. merch. And supposedly this jacket for Super Nintendo World is also brand new. Initial impressions is that this lobby is very nice, and it seems almost better than the Stella Nova one, which is very nice as well. Lots of different lounging options. Our elevators are all the way to the right side. We're going to check this out a little bit later, and we have some characters walking around too. Just like at Stella Nova, the game room and fitness rooms and other hotel rooms are going to be this way past the elevators. Looks like over here we have our game room. We'll probably check out a bit later. We have a special private event set up here in the recreational center. And then our gym, our fitness center, is going to be right over here. We'll give you guys a tour right now of the gym actually. Different lighting style. We have circular lights in the ceiling instead of hexagonal. But very similar layout actually. Similar machinery as well. Here are the guest hallways. We're going to check these out a bit upstairs instead and see what they offer upstairs. First, we're going to enter the game room now. Looks like they have a lot of the similar arcade games that we already saw in the Stella Nova. But lots of different options for you to play around with. Really cool. So, kind of a small game room, and they have the same lighting style that they have at the other hotel. As guests were walking in this morning, they were handing out little beverages. They had a morning reception that we did miss out on. But we're still here to join in on the fun and check out everything that's new at this hotel. As far as the whole lobby has all these different seating styles. None of the hexagonal type ones that they have at the other hotel. And this bar looks beautiful. Love these lighting fixtures too. We have our bar menu with all the different drinks right over here. Lots of different options, of course. And we have our different taps right over here too. I love the design of the signage here for the restaurants, the markets, the cafes that they have. Really cool. They said Terra Luna is going to have a lot of that earthy feel, and it definitely delivers on that aspect. And of course we have characters rotating throughout the day doing meet and greets too. I love the shooting star design on the back of the signage as well. Really cool. As we head into the market, I love the different photos they have along the walls. Just like Stella Nova, all these are coming from actual NASA photographs. We have our hours here for the market. And they have a lot of just random treats you can buy for sale, snacks. And we have our candies, and we have a lot of dessert specific. These croissants look really delicious. Cinnamon rolls are calling my name right now. They look so good. They have some cupcakes. And then here we have different menus. We'll show you the prices. And this is also where you'll find your Starbucks in the lobby here. Pause the screen to read more of these prices. Here's a look at the new Terra Luna Freestyle cups as well. Very cool, has the handle. Very similar to the Stella Nova one, but with Terra Luna colors and wording. And that doesn't have a price on here. I love the ceiling designs here at this hotel so far, and these border walls have this like greenery, really cool plants in there. It really gives it that earthy feel. Lots of seating options over here. And then we have the actual Omega Cafe. Here's our hours here. More of the Freestyle cups as well. More of these border walls, and we're going to show you guys some of the menu options on display over here. So again, you guys can pause the screen to take a look and read the different items.
There's another food place over there
Lots of different food items here. Look at that portion size for the wings. Really good. Pineapple grilled chicken there. And then we have our crispy chicken. Very similar to the Stella Nova one. Lots of fries. These portion sizes are very good. I love these funky lights on the ceiling. Really cool looking. And I love this just design around the building itself. Really cool. And of course we have our Coke Freestyle machines right over here as well. Yeah, I love this. And we have our order pickup window there. And I love this green and orange motif throughout the hotel. At the bar, you can get these collectible Terra Luna coasters. And they have these at Stella Nova that are, you know, free merchandise for the hotel. Definitely grab it while you're here. At the check-in counter, you can get your very own map of Terra Luna Hotel. They have similar ones at Stella Nova. And then we have our different areas of the hotel here. So really cool. We're going to check out one of the park-facing rooms in the elevator. Same style as Stella Nova. Love how the little elevator room here has a lot of the green coloring. Really nice. Stella Nova has a lot of the blues. And we're here by the pool. This will be similar to a pool view. You can see this at the elevator. Definitely a different setup out here than Stella Nova. We're going to check all that out pretty soon. We're here with Theron from Everything You Need to Know Info. And he's going to show us what a park view 9th floor room looks like. And these hallways, first impression, really nice. Definitely a different lighting design than Stella Nova. Really cool.
Oh, one thing. I'm surprised. If you want, I can move some of the stuff out of the way.
Over here, it's the same layout of room as Stella Nova, very similar. You got different designs on the wall.
I like this one better.
Love this one. Love the color tones in here. They chose different colors. And you can actually see Stella Nova right across the street over here. The pool area. We have our parking lot here for Terra Luna. And of course, we get a view of Epic Universe. We have that traffic circle we drove under. Over here, we have very similar lights to Stella Nova's room, but these are motion activated. We also have our themed soaps. The bathrooms look pretty much the same, but we have a facial soap here. We have a conditioner, shampoo, and we also have our bath soap as well. Really cool designs. Everything in the bathroom looks pretty much identical, and all the rooms in this whole entire hotel are the same model. And we also have our Do Not Disturb theme to Terra Luna as well. The top floor itself, like I said, really cool designs here. The carpet's definitely a different style than Stella Nova. We're gonna check out the top floor window views in the hallway and see if there's any park views like Stella Nova has. As we get closer to our first window, really huge views, circles here, the windows itself. You can see a little bit of that corner of Stella Nova, but we're mostly facing Universal Boulevard, so we have one of those new Universal signages there. And you can see SeaWorld, and you can see a bit of the convention center. So not too much of a, not even close of an Epic Universe park view in this side. And we can't even see the pool from the top here. Now we're gonna head over to the other end of the hallway. In Terra Luna, we have ADA accessible rooms, just like at Stella Nova. Pretty much the exact same model as a standard room though. As we come closer to the end of the hallway here, you can see great views of Icon Park in the distance. You can actually see Volcano Bay in the distance. But it doesn't look like we're able to see any of Epic Universe except the very side of the Frankenstein Manor and barely a little bit of Helios. So yes, you do get a view up here, but it's a very slight view of it. On all the floors, we have our automatic water dispensers. That's really nice. And these elevator rooms look really beautiful with the green and the blue tone. Really cool. And I love how it's different than the Stella Nova. Now let's go to the third floor. So Stella Nova has these cool stars on the ceiling in the third floor. This hotel is something similar but yet different at the same time. Stella Nova, you come to the right, but this is shaped differently in this hotel, so you actually turn to the left to see this new ceiling effect. And it has to do with how the raised ceiling in the lobby is. So they don't really have much on the second floor, but they have this cool design on the third. And some of these circles up here have like mirrors. So it's us right there. And then some of them don't have. So it's pretty cool. Just a cool little design. Gives it like a moon aesthetic. Look at that. Really neat. Love that. Just it's very different. And this hotel hallway actually feels much wider as well. So you have a lot more space walking through this. I love the ceilings that they have. That unique details. Definitely different than Stella Nova, but I think I like Stella Nova's hallways better, and I like their ceiling design better so far. In the lobby, they have this cool effect over here. It's like a holographic like planet that moves by in the window. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but let's see if it'll pick it up. Looks like a planet, and it moves by this window right outside the gift shop. Really neat. I think this hologram thing is neat. It gives off like Space Mountain Q vibes, so really cool. Some of our characters are coming out. We have Frank the Pug here, and the Men in Black squad. We also have some still walkers in the lobby here hanging out. That whole space theme. This is really neat. We're going to use the restroom real quick and give a quick restroom review. As far as the restroom go, from what you guys could see what I just showed, it was pretty much identical to the Stella Nova ones. Basically, if you haven't seen my Stella Nova video yet, definitely go check that one out because there's a lot of similarities between the two hotels. At the end of this video, since there's a lot of similarities between Stella Nova and Terra Luna, we're going to be comparing the two hotels and giving our full review as well. So make sure you guys are staying tuned at the very end of the video. So my friends just tried a lot of the different food items. Apparently the chicken wings are pretty much the exact same buffalo wings they had at Stella Nova. And the mac and cheese, they have that same item, but they have a lot of different items as well.
Hey, you two.
But most of the items are very good tasting, very high quality, and you're getting very good portion size as we showed you guys already. Something fun about these chairs that they actually rotate, so pretty cool. We're now here by the pool area. We just came outside, really nice area, and we're gonna give you guys a tour over here. So this pool is a little slightly different than Stella Nova's pool. Stella Nova has an ovular shaped pool. This one is very circle and round all the way throughout, and then we have our hot tub right on the top of it. So pretty neat. So over here, I love how the area here goes against the building, and we have another bar out here and a market. The market is kind of hidden, so we're gonna show you guys where to find it. Over here is where you'll find the Moonrise Grill, and you can do order and pickup, and it's very similar menu, but limited to what they have inside. So you're getting the exact same items for the most part. Really cool though. Right next to the Moonrise Grill is the Moonrise Bar, and I love the logo they have here. Really cool looking. Very similar design to the Stella Nova one, except it looks like we have moon looking circles on the ceiling and really good lounging areas here. They have free water all around here. You have the same collectible cups you can order, and they have a different bar menu out here. So you can pause the screen, you can take a look at it, and we're also going to flip it over. There's even more drinks here. And of course we also have our Coke freestyle machines on the outside of the bar. We have our hot tub here, and then the rest of the pool looks really nice, and I love how you face the hotel here. Really cool. All of the outdoor lounging seats also have mobile order, and then you can use that and pick it up down there. It's kind of hidden in that corner, but you can go pick it up. And we have some play areas here. You have Connect 4, you have cornhole, and you have Jenga and ping pong, table pong. Love how we have some string lights over here at the outdoor area, and we have these cool balls in the shapes of like some sort of moon. So it really fits the theme of this hotel. Just like at Stella Nova, we also have a sandy area with some table tennis, the same games that we have over on the other end. So really love how they have a sandy and a dry area too. Love how these cornhole boards are Terra Luna themed. The coloring, really cool. So my whole group that I'm hanging out with all got the food earlier. They love the food, and now they're getting their drinks. They're also loving the drinks just as much. They all look very delicious and very sweet and fruity. And yeah, they've said they're all amazing. Something I just realized about the pool is that it actually is a walk-in on this end, like a beach style, opposed to the Stella Nova, which doesn't have that style walk-in of pool. Right before you head into the pool area, they have this area where you can hang out, lots of seating. They even have this cozy fireplace, just like a Stella Nova. And I love this cutout here. You can see the hotel. Love this design, kind of unique to this one. And we have some more unique chairs over here. Love these beanbag style, really cozy looking chairs. At Stella Nova, they usually do movies by the pool each night. So we're gonna see if they do that here tonight. If not tonight, they'll probably do it pretty much after tonight, every night though. So we're now taking a quick walk in front of the hotel. And one of the many benefits of staying at the Stella Nova Hotel is the short distance of a walk to Epic Universe. It brings you right across the street. It's about a 3-4 minute walk, and you're right there in the park. Terra Luna supposedly does not have a crosswalk to Epic Universe, so we're gonna go check out for ourselves. We're gonna go walk to that front sign and see what it's like. So obviously there's no crosswalk here. We're still gonna make the trip out to the sign, but I did want to show you guys the parking rates. So we have these two on the sign here. If you look at this sign here though, 5 minutes parking is free, and we have 5 to 30 minutes is $10. Overnight hotel guests is $30, and visitors is $65 for parking. And with just a short walk, we've made it already to the Terra Luna sign, but there is no crosswalk. So you cannot really make it to the theme park from here for Epic Universe. You must take a bus. You can see how close the Stella Nova Hotel is to the Terra Luna, right across the street from each other from Kirkman Road. And then you have the new Kirkman Road expansion right here, but there is no crosswalk to walk to Epic Universe from the main entrance here. Even if you try to walk out of the hotel from this right side, there is no sidewalk going by Kirkman Road. So there is one all the way down there by Universal on the Stella Nova side of the street, but not one over here by the Terra Luna. Also, we have a cool How to Train Your Dragon bus right here. Really love this design. And there also is a path. If you're on the first floor, you could take the walking path here to get to the rooms on that end of the hotel. So we just discovered that by the pool area for Terra Luna, if you walk out of the pool area, or if you don't enter the pool area, you just walk alongside the hotel, there's a walking path that goes between the pool area. You can leave the premises of Terra Luna, go across the street, go around Stella on the other end of the traffic circle, and then walk to Epic Universe. This is probably about a 20-minute walk, but it is doable if you do want to take a walk, but I would recommend the bus instead. Right by the arcade and the gym, they have the recreational room, which they play movies in at night, or if they don't have them by the pool. Really cool area though. So now it is nighttime. Hotel looks a little bit different here. We have a lot of night lights in the pool area. We're gonna check it out first. The hotel is also lit up with our star effects. Some of the stars aren't on this side here. Like I mentioned earlier, we have nightly movies by the pool. So this is until 10 p.m. when the pool area closes. So it's about 8:30 to 10ish, or 8 to 10. So we got Barbie's Tonight Show. Over here at the express window, the logo's all lit up, even though the express, the little thing is closed. This one's also lit up by the bar. Love the lighting here. I love how these little balls by the pool actually light up at night. Really pretty, and I love these little light fixtures over here as well. The overhanging lights are really nice. Of course, we also have to go outside and check out the front of the hotel at night. In front of the hotel, the carport looks nice. Got a lot of cool lighting around it. And of course, we have our little star comet icon, all that wraps around the entire building. The colorful tile motif goes it's harder to see at night, but it definitely pops during the day. So we're out by the Terra Luna sign now, and look at how beautiful this thing is at night. Really gorgeous with the colors. Love how it's a bit different colors than the Stella Nova one. And now we're on the way back to the hotel to wrap up our video for today. They're still doing RGB testing, and all the portal beacons are in the sky, so that's the main show fountains here. Still no Dragon's portal beacon, but if you want to see more epic updates, you can see them on Twitter or my social media pages. So that's pretty much going to do it for us with Terra Luna over here. Had an amazing time checking out this hotel today, checking it out not only at night, but also during the day, and seeing everything that this hotel has to offer. Not only that, but also comparing it to its sister hotel, Stella Nova. Benefits of Terra Luna is, in my opinion, it has a better lobby. I like the colors it used. It feels very interesting with the layout, and I like their cafe, the coloring, and their design choices with it. And I also feel like the cafe gives off vibes similar to Connections Eatery at Epcot. Looks very futuristic, looks very earthy around the lobby. You have the cool lighting styles that they chose. There's a cool Pepper's Ghost effect with the planet. Lots of cool stuff in the lobby. Now, they definitely did rearrange some stuff compared to the Stella Nova, and it's kind of like a flipped design, so everything's kind of interesting in that sense. The amenities in the pool area, very similar aspects. They mostly have the same things at both locations. The pool here is more circular, almost with the snowman design, because it has that smaller hot tub at the top of it, and then it has a walk-in zero entry pool. And then it's got less lounging in my opinion here at Terra Luna around the pool, but it has more lounging at the bar space compared to Stella Nova. I'm gonna get out of the road because the buses are moving around. But some other differences I've noticed is that Stella Nova has an amazing walking path that's really close to Epic Universe, whereas Terra Luna, technically we did find the walking path. A lot of people in their videos are gonna say that there is no walking path, but believe it or not, there is one. It's just gonna take about 15-20 minutes to get to Epic. You have to walk behind Terra Luna, down the side of Stella. You have to cross the street there, go down here, walk in front of Stella, then cross the street again. So it's kind of a hassle, but it can be done. If you want to stay close to Epic Universe, I would recommend Stella Nova for that feature. Now, as far as the colors, I love the green when you come out of the elevator here at Terra Luna in that initial hallway part. The hallways themselves, I don't like the colors as much in here. I think the blue pops better and the carpet design's better at Stella Nova. As far as the rooms go, they're all the same design, except the colors are slightly better in my opinion at Stella Nova as well. Gives you more blues instead of like grays. Of course, there's also smaller differences in the hotel between different lighting choices, different just random things that the hotels offer, and just the shapes of the building in general. Obviously, the carports are different here. Small things like that. Overall, I would say I prefer Stella Nova better. Most of the reasons I already listed, but it's close to Epic. You don't really have to walk, and the view from the room is also better at Stella Nova. And also the view from the top floor, if you're not in a room and just visiting, is also better. I did mention I was going to show you guys a pool view, but we weren't able to show you guys a pool view. It's the same room layout as a park view, but the pool view has the exact same look as what you see when you come out of the elevator. Something else is the food options and the drink options. This hotel has a lot more drink options than Stella Nova. Food wise, it has a lot of these same items, but also new items. I would say the food is better here or about the same than Stella Nova. But if you didn't like the Stella Nova food, try the Terra Luna food. It's going to be way better. Even though I do like Stella Nova better, I would say that Terra Luna is still a really good hotel. It just doesn't have as many benefits to stay here as Stella Nova. So you definitely got to weigh the benefits, the pros and the cons, see what fits your schedule and what you're looking for in the hotels. But also, if Stella Nova's all booked up, this is a good backup one. But I would compare this one more similarly to Dockside and Surfside, where it's not exactly close to the parks, kind of in that weird middle ground, but it's also not too far from the parks, and it's also a value, really affordable, high quality resort. Room stays, from all my friends that got the rooms, they said the room costs about $130. That's after the pass holder discount and before tax. I believe after tax is about $150. So for one night, that's pretty good, pretty affordable. And these hotels are going to be very popular. Of course, we have our amenities and stuff like the gym, the fitness center. This is the same thing, the arcade. We have our nightly pool things, the movies, and just lovely stuff like that. So it's worth checking out. And even if you're not here for the night, it's just cool to visit, see the little special effects they have in the room. The third floor has the moonwalk, I think it's called, or something like that. But it's similar to the Starway. I think it's the Moonway is what it's called. But yeah, just checking out the food that they have, really tasty, and overall still worth a visit for sure. If you guys want to see more Epic Universe content, we have that on our channel already, construction updates. Like I said, if you haven't seen my Stella Nova video, make sure you check that out because we covered a lot of the stuff 2 months ago over there, and a lot of the hotels, these two hotels are very similar. So definitely watch that video to see how that hotel compares to this one. And stay tuned to more Epic Universe updates. If they do pass holder previews, that should happen hopefully soon. So we'll be showing you guys what all that entails. And more updates in general at Universal. We got Mardi Gras ending. That means more events are just around the corner. So definitely stay tuned to my social media pages, like on my Twitter pages for regular updates, my stories on Instagram, and everything like that. You can find that all in the description as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.